Morning, Steve Reed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's Thursdays, and Thursdays all are about export sales. USDA is expected to show some low numbers in the corn, maybe a little bit of improvement in the wheat from last week, and maybe some big numbers in the beans. The bean market is concerned that any sales at this time of year may tighten the old crop U.S. outlook and could actually rally nearby prices to try to slow that demand down. We're also focusing a little bit more on weather today. The 6 to 10-day U.S. Midwest weather shows another shot of cold air coming across the U.S. Midwest late in the period. It's not as cold as the early January cold snap, but it could slow some of the logistics down. And we'll be watching to see if it puts any stress on the U.S. winter wheat crop. There's no snow cover out there to speak of, and there's not a lot of snow forecasted in front of this next cold snap. So we're going to have to watch that kind of closely. Heard some reports yesterday out of central Kansas that some of the wheat there may have been damaged by some of the cold weather. We don't know if it's a lot of acreage, but we're going to watch it kind of closely. We're also watching Argentina. The forecast continues to talk about some needed rains across the southern part of Argentina early next week. Yesterday they suspended tennis play in Australia because it's too hot. That heat wave could continue, and some climatologists believe that this dry, hot type weather pattern in Australia could continue and affect their crop productions down the road. Other than that, I think the market is still trying to figure out how to trade over the next month after the USDA report and going into the South American harvest. In the beans, the market thinks that nearby beans will gain on the deferred, and that when we get into the February Outlook Conference, the USDA will show higher bean acres in the U.S. next year and higher production and higher supply, which would mean lower prices. In the corn, we're trying to take back some of the rally that we saw Friday from the USDA report, thinking that maybe the numbers were not, as far as reality goes, as bullish as the market reaction was. In the wheat, kind of a mixed bag there. I think the market is still trading the bigger wheat numbers that the USDA put out, but we're going to have to watch pretty closely because wheat's getting pretty cheap in the world, and we'll see if we can find some support at nearby prices. Heading tomorrow to Nashville for our annual broker conference, and we'll have some feedback on what some of the brokers think about the markets on Tuesday morning. Remember, Monday is closed for observation here because of Martin Luther King Day. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.